Okay, so here's a burger. Here's a burger.
Nah, this is how you do a burger. Look at that right there.
So the mouth is the start of mechanical digestion. So basically what happens...
What happens is we start nomming on stuff.
Yeah, so the teeth break down the food. And then there's these things called salivary glands.
That's why we drool.
And they produce saliva. And these salivary glands are located all throughout the mouth. And saliva is basically water, mucus, and a digestive...
Saliva's basically water and saliva.
So saliva is basically water, mucus...
Saliva's basically water and mucus.
And a digestive enzyme called salivary amylase.
The start of chemical digestion of carbohydrates by breaking down some starch into disaccharide maltose.
So after food has been chewed, broken down, moistened, and turned into a bolus, which is basically a ball of food.
A bolus is what happens when you get some in and out. You chew it, you nom, and it's a ball in your throat. Hey, Jen, you know what that looks like?
What?
It looks like a
It's forced down the pharynx by swallowing. The pharynx is basically a passageway for food, water, and air, located at the back of the mouth.
It's in the back. It's like backstage in sync, in the back.
At the end of the pharynx, there's this little thing called the epiglottis. It basically prevents food from entering the trachea. During swallowing, the bolus of food passes into the esophagus, which is a muscular tube, which connects the pharynx to the stomach.
It's connected. It's like connected dots, except it's the glottis. What was that again?
Connects the pharynx to the stomach. So the esophagus has two layers of muscle.
It's like an onion.
An inner circular layer that's wrapped around the esophagus, and an outer layer that runs the length of the tube.
Like I said, it's like an onion, if you all didn't hear it.
Yeah, like an onion. The alternative contraction of muscle layers push the bolus into the stomach. This series of rhythmic muscular contractions and relaxation is called parasynesis.
It's like relaxation when you go to the spa and they give you massage and like happy endings and that.
Yeah, what I meant by parasynesis is peristalsis.
Jen, what does this one look like?
What does this one look like, Tommy?
It looks like Mr. Hanky.
Alright, so the next step is the stomach.
I'm feeling hungry.
This is the next level of mechanical digestion. Yet this organ is also involved in chemical digestion. Alright, so basically the stomach is an elastic bag that's J-shaped when it's full.
It's like Rubber and Rubber Man and the Fantastic Four.
And it lies in folds when it's empty. So the stomach is involved in mechanical digestion. Basically the walls of the stomach is made up of smooth muscle. And that smooth muscle is broken down into 3 layers of muscle. Longitudinal muscle, diagonal muscle, and circular muscle. So when you have food in your stomach, these muscles work together and churn the contents of your stomach, and that's mechanical digestion. The inner lining of the stomach is a thick, wrinkled mucous membrane.
It's wrinkled.
This membrane has a whole bunch of little openings lining it, called gastric pits. These are open ends of gastric glands that release secretions into the stomach. They secrete things like mucus and digestive enzymes and hydrochloric acid. That's always fun.
It's hella fun.
So after all that's combined, it creates acidic digestive fluid, which is gastric fluid. That basically, it's the green stuff in the picture.
This is the next step. It's called chemical digestion. The gastric fluid, I can't see through the paper. The gastric fluid carries out chemical digestion. Then an active stomach secretion called pepsinogen is converted into a digestive enzyme called pepsin. It's like level up in Mario when you get the flag and it's like you land and I spit on the paper and it's going everywhere right now.
So like Tommy said, it's the first step of chemical digestion. So it starts in the stomach when the pepsin splits complex protein molecules into shorter chains of amino acids, and that's called peptides.
Peptide.
The presence of hydrochloric acid in the stomach not only ensures a low pH needed for pepsinogen to transform into pepsin, but also dissolves the minerals and also kills bacteria that enters the stomach along with food. Just so you know, mucus secreted in the stomach is vital for its survival.
If you're trying to rhyme, we can get a battle right now. I was rapping, then I'm the captain of the ship, yeah.
Yeah. That mucus forms a coating that protects the lining from hydrochloric acid and prevents pepsin from digesting the proteins that make up the stomach tissue. You don't want those enzymes eating the stomach tissue.
Yo, that was a nice stutter.
Thanks. Okay, so next up is the formation of chyme.
Oh, yo, so Big Jen can't read it, so I got you. Yo, the cardiac sphincter is a circular muscle located between the esophagus and the stomach. Yo, the food enters the stomach when the cardiac sphincter opens. After the food enters the stomach, the cardiac sphincter closes to prevent the food from re-entering the esophagus. Food in the stomach stays there for 4 to 3 hours. During this time, muscle contractions in the stomach turn the contents, breaking up food particles and mixing them up with gastric fluid. Yo, I want y'all to say cardiac sphincter 3 times. Cardiac sphincter, voila.
Yo. So, basically, what happens is the food particles and the gastric fluid forms chyme. And chyme is a paste-like substance containing various nutrients. And it contains fats and sugars and starches and vitamins and minerals and peptides and proteins that were not broken down by pepsin. And the peristalsis forces the chyme out of the stomach into the small intestines. And then the floral sphincter, it's not how you say it, a circular muscle between the stomach and the small intestine regulates the flow of chyme.
So Jen, that was a nice representation of my vocal ability. Next we have the liver, which stores glycogen and breaks down toxic substances such as alcohol. Alcohol is always fun. That's why a lot of people have liver failure due to... I said doo-doo. Yo, I said doo-doo. Due to massive amounts of toxins in their liver, their liver fails due to not being able to break down all the toxins. It fails because it cannot handle the simple epicness of that much toxins in the body, and that's always fun. Basically, yo, I'm tired of this. Yo. Also, it secretes bile, which is vital in the digestion of fats. Bile breaks down fat globules into small droplets, like little droplets, like poo-poo. Yo, it's like doo-doo. Yo, forming a milky fluid, which fats are suspended. Yo, what's up? Yo, bile that is secreted passes through a Y-shaped duct. Bile travels down the branch, hepatic duct, and then up the other cystic duct. Yo, not a duct, but a duct. Yo, to the gallbladder, a sac-like organ that stores and concentrates bile. When chyme is present in the small intestine, the gallbladder releases bile through the common bile duct into the small intestine. Yo.
I'm tired of this. So, the pancreas secretes pancreatic fluid, which contains digestive enzymes that help complete the breakdown of the nutrients in the chyme. So the pancreatic fluid enters the small intestine through a pancreatic duct, which joins to the common bile duct just before it enters the intestine. Okay, so next we have the small intestine. So secretions from the liver and the pancreas enter the duodenum, where they continue the chemical digestion of chyme. So when secretions from the liver and the pancreas, along with the chyme, enter the duodenum, they trigger an intestinal mucus glands.
Achoo! Yo, my bad, I got napkins.
So this mucus protects the intestinal wall from protein digesting enzymes. And acidic chyme, glands in the mucus lining of the small intestine, release enzymes that complete digestion by breaking down peptides into amino acids and disaccharides into monosaccharides and fats into glycerol and fatty acids. Next comes absorption. So basically, absorption is all the end products of digestion, which would be amino acids, monosaccharides, glycerol, and fatty acids, are absorbed into this...
Yo, what?
Into the circulating system through blood and lymph vessels. Who knew? In the lining of the small intestine. Wow. The highly folded lining of the small intestine is covered with millions of finger-like projections called villi. Villi? I don't know. The cells covered in the villi have exteriors on their cell membranes called microvilli, and nutrients are absorbed through the surface by means of diffusion and active transport. Inside the villi are capillaries and tiny lymph vesicles called lacticles. So basically what happens is glycerol and fatty acids enter the lacteal. which gets carried through the lymphatic vessels and eventually into the bloodstream, through the lymphatic vessels near the heart. And so what happens is that amino acids and monosaccharides enter the capillaries and are carried to the liver.
Yo, so this is the last stop. It's like the final destination. Y'all seen that movie? Yo, basically what happens is we got a large chunk of like...
It's indigestible food.
Yo, it's indigestible. It's like your body can't take any more nutrients from it. It's like a house that got stolen. You can't steal anything from it because it's like a...
Yeah, but you see, the large intestines, like, it still has to absorb the water.
Yeah, so it's like water. It's not a lake, but it's water. You gotta absorb it like a squeegee, like a ShamWow, like the ShamWow commercials. It's like...
Yeah, so I see where you were going with that. But, see, the large intestines, once it goes through, it absorbs the water, and then at the end it hardens, and it becomes,
It becomes... waste material.
Yeah, waste products.
That should be excreted immediately from the mainstream media. One Direction.